Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Prophet back with another video, and today we're going to be taking a quick look at Cardano ADA. We see some big things taking place, a 2.48% increase in the last 24 hours alone. We actually had a small decrease down to about $1.53, and then a nice increase back up to about $1.68, $1.67, and now back down to $1.65. I do think we are going to continue to see good things come out of Cardano. We know that there's a lot coming in the Cardano interface as well as the platform in general. We're going to talk about what Cardano has coming as well as price predictions for June, July, and June, July in 2021. So make sure to stay tuned for that. If you guys are Cardano holders, make sure to quickly subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video. So jumping into our first tweet of the day, it's going to talk about input output. Obviously, if you guys aren't following them on Twitter, input output HK, it's going to give you a lot of great, really understanding of what Cardano is accomplishing and doing. The biggest thing that we're going to take a look at today is going to be the new ERC20 Converter will allow Ethereum tokens like AGI to run our proof-of-stake blockchain, and here really is Francisco with a short demo of its functionality and step-by-step guide. So this is a guide, so I won't really play it for you guys, but just the idea of, we've talked about this before, how big of this ERC20 Converter allowing Ethereum tokens like AGI to run on our proof-of-stake blockchain. It's huge. I think that's going to be a huge concept. A lot of people underestimate really what that means for Cardano, and I do want to reiterate that that's going to be a big deal. This was tweeted out May 31st at about 9:15 a.m. Jumping to our sponsor of today, it's going to be BlockFi. So before we jump into more information about Cardano, I do want you guys to be able to take advantage of something great, and that is exactly what BlockFi is doing for you. So they ditched the annual fee, and you can check out their new credit card perks and join the waitlist today. They have the future of finance. So basically, you can actually make your money work for you. You can put your money into really crypto as well as BlockFi here and get a return back every year. So annually, you can get 8.6%. So you can actually see that here. So the old way of doing things doesn't cut it anymore. With BlockFi, you can use cryptocurrency to earn interest at up to 8.6 APY, borrow cash, buy or sell crypto. There are no hidden fees, no minimum balances, and no reason to wait. So I will have the link pinned in the comments below if you guys want to take advantage of BlockFi. Definitely sign up with that link. It'll help you. It'll help me. So, like I said, guys, a great opportunity here. Take advantage of it. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. I'll try to help you out. Jumping into our next article, it talks about the clothing shop in Milan starts accepting ADA as payment. So this is a big deal as well. Getting more and more really clothing shops as well as, just industries in general starting to accept Cardano as payment, understanding that it's the way of the future, cryptocurrencies in general, and then obviously Cardano being an exceptional coin in itself. So jumping into the next one, we see on Cardano 360, this actually is the one we already looked at, but it basically talks about the ERC20 Converter, created a partnership with Singularity Net to offer a bridge to Cardano from Ethereum. And it's going to be huge. It's coming to the testnet in June, and we have to remember some of these dates because there's a lot of dates out there for us, us Cardano users. Jumping to the next one, we see Cardano lets users create and execute P2P financial agreements. So Cardano parent company IOHK is developing a suite of products for decentralized finance, or DeFi, called Marlo. So this is actually a big deal as well. Talking about really with simplicity in mind, Marlo for developers will include Marlo Build and Marlo Play, as well as the input to Marlo Library. The first two together enable end-to-end really financial smart contract development. Developers can use Marlo to build, compose, those smart contract codes as well. So it's a big deal. I won't read all into it, but like I said, guys, Cardano is getting more and more articles, more and more really media attention every single day as we continue to see the market cap rise. If we go to Cardano right now, if we actually go to the list right now, we go to the prices, we see Cardano past BNB yet again. Actually, the market cap is below BNB, it looks like, but for some reason it's above. So probably Cardano's market cap is just not up to date, but it is above Binance BNB right now, and now we're just behind USDT. A lot of people are holding on to their USDT right now, and I don't expect us to pass USDT until maybe a larger dip if that does come. But seeing this Cardano at $52.6 billion in market cap is definitely something we love to see, getting closer and closer to Ethereum and Bitcoin, really making our way to the top. So jumping back over to our tweet that we are going to look at is fresh out today, Alonzo rollout plan. In our regular monthly show, we're sharing more on how Alonzo will comprise really of a color-coded series of testnets gradually rolling out from today with Alonzo Blue. So we're getting closer and closer like I said, two, really smart contracts coming to the testnet. So we see Alonzo Blue, Alonzo White, Alonzo Purple, and then it goes on and goes to Alonzo Red and Black. And then obviously staging in Alonzo mainnet in September. So we'll see what really takes place if we see if, realistically we stay on this timeline. A lot of times coins do end up getting, kind of behind. And that's one thing we'll make sure to keep you guys up to date with. If it starts to look like Cardano is getting behind, I'll try to let you guys know that it may be a little bit longer than September. But I do suspect that the next 90 days or so are going to be huge. We actually saw Charles Hoskinson talk about that in a tweet or a video. I saw him say something about the next 90 days are going to be some of the hardest and most worked 90 days he's ever had. So we'll see what happens with that. I think that's going to be great bullish signs for Cardano going into the end of 2021. Jumping back to the price, though, I do want to take a look at one more thing. So if we jump onto Cardano, we have a $1.66 right now on the price chart, which is actually a very, very solid chart. And I want to go to the actual website. So one thing I want to take a quick look at on the website, as always, is the enterprise. So they talk about their 6 different use cases. Obviously, a broad range of use cases solving problems across multiple industry verticals. This includes education. We've talked about education, how they've hit this hard in Ethiopia, and they're still working on that today. They have retail. They have agriculture. We already saw retail are obviously hitting stores already in small amounts, but I do expect this to get bigger and bigger as we get through the 5 stages of the roadmap. Jumping into agriculture as well, government, finance, and healthcare. Some big, like I said, big use cases, and I think that's going to be a big part of why Cardano is so really utility based and used quite often. We saw foundation and decentralization already complete. We are obviously on Goguen or smart contracts. And then we have scaling and governance left. So we're about halfway through, being about halfway through smart contracts will put us about halfway through the roadmap. So we'll see what actually does take place. I do expect big things in Cardano this year. I still expect very, very bullish looks in Cardano, and a run that will really push Cardano past a $3 to $4 amount very, very quickly. We're going to talk about those price predictions for June, July, and 2021. Do remember, guys, I am not a financial advisor, so always do your own research before investing. But looking at this $1.66, you can tell that there's a lot of room left for growth. We were at, if we go to our previous, we were at a $2.46 May 15th at 8 p.m., and now we're sitting at $1.66. So we do have some room for growth. I think, we are going to get back to that all-time high by the end of July. Going into the end of June, though, realistically, guys, remember, these are all very, very conservative price predictions. A lot of people talking about manipulation and FUD. I do think we are going to continue to have really an accumulation stage for most of June. I think July is going to be a lot more active. I think we're going to start moving by the end of July, and Cardano is going to see a price point of about $3 by the end of July. But by the end of June, I think realistically, we can only shoot for about $2 or $2.20. It'll be right around $2 to $2.25, to be honest. That's my price range, my price target for the end of June. But going into the end of July, like I said, around $3 is going to be my price target by the end of July. So I think by the end of the year or by the end of the bull market, we could easily see Cardano pushing an $8 to $10 price point. That's something that I am, very reasonable expectations for, because, like I said, Cardano is coming out with smart contracts, an ERC20 converter, and they've talked about big plans that they are working on recently. So I'm very, very excited about what's going to take place with Cardano. Like I said, I'm very bullish on Cardano still. I think there's so much to really take place, so much good that's going to come out of it. So thank you guys so much for stopping by. Make sure to quickly subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video. I'll see you guys all in the next one.